Is Arne Slot taking a massive gamble with Liverpool's defence? While the January window is closed, the drama at Anfield is just beginning. Ibrahima Konate is at the centre of a shock ultimatum as Real Madrid reportedly make a sudden U-turn that could change everything for the Reds. But that's not the only bombshell. Arne Slot has just revealed the secret name of the player Liverpool desperately tried to sign on deadline day and why the deal collapsed at the very last second. From Hugo Ekitike's nice problem on the pitch to a bitter legal battle with Chelsea that's just been settled in court. Today we're breaking down the stories that will define Liverpool's season. Stick around because the details on the Jeremy Jacket deal prove that Slot has a much bigger plan than anyone realised. Subscribe to Anfield Central for daily Liverpool news, transfer updates and honest analysis. Liverpool defender Ibrahima Konate is now at a crossroads. The 26-year-old's contract is set to expire at the end of the season, and his future at Anfield is uncertain. Real Madrid are reportedly reigniting their interest in Konate after seemingly cooling off late last year. The Frenchman had been a tough target due to his financial demands, but now the Spanish giants might make a move if terms can be agreed. With Dayot Upamecano signing a new deal at Bayern Munich and Marc Guéhi moving to City, Real's free transfer options for elite centre-backs are narrowing. Konate could now be the ideal solution for Los Blancos. Back in November, Konate spoke on his contract situation, saying his agents were still in talks with Liverpool and a decision would come soon. His next steps could define whether he stays at Anfield or heads to Madrid. Konate recently returned to the Red squad after personal tragedy, losing his father Hamadi. During Liverpool's 4-1 win over Newcastle, he scored the fourth goal and was visibly emotional. Teammates quickly surrounded him, offering comfort. After the match, he said, "I am very happy, but I don't have words to describe what I feel. It was a very difficult moment for me and my family, but I thought I should come back and help the team. Anfield was unbelievable today." As the season draws on, Liverpool fans will watch closely. Will Konate stay and fight for a new deal, or will Real Madrid swoop in on a free transfer?
Liverpool manager Arne Slot has confirmed the club tried to sign a defender in the final days of the January transfer window as injuries continued to stretch the squad at a crucial stage of the season. Slot revealed that Liverpool made a late move for Lucharel Geertruida, a player he knows well from his time at Feyenoord, as the club searched for immediate defensive cover. The need for reinforcements became urgent after a series of setbacks. Summer signing Giovanni Leone suffered a season-ending ACL injury back in September, and January then brought more problems with Conor Bradley, Joe Gomez and Jeremy Frimpong all ruled out through injury. Geertruida, now 25, was identified as a potential solution. The defender is currently on loan at Sunderland from RB Leipzig and previously captained Feyenoord under Slot, making him a familiar and trusted option. However, Slot admitted the deal proved too complicated to complete before the deadline. Liverpool were unable to secure Geertruida's availability in time, forcing the club to reassess their short-term options. Instead, Liverpool moved decisively for the future, agreeing a £60 million deal to sign Rennes defender Jeremy Jacket this summer, despite competition for Chelsea for his signature. Slot explained that while Jacket will strengthen Liverpool long-term, he was also looking for help in the present moment. He stressed that discussions always balance what helps immediately with what benefits the club in the years ahead. Speaking about the missed January signing, Slot made it clear the club did try. He said Liverpool wanted to strengthen the squad, but availability and quality ultimately decided the outcome. The Liverpool head coach also pointed to the impact of 3 long-term injuries, including Bradley and Leone, as the reason the club explored winter options, even though Geertruida could not be brought in. Despite the frustration of missing out, Slot insisted Liverpool would never sign players who are not good enough to represent the club, even if short-term solutions might seem tempting. Slot also addressed Liverpool's broader transfer model, explaining that he prioritises decisions that are best for the club, even when they may not immediately benefit him as a head coach. He highlighted that Liverpool's strategy focuses on signing younger, talented players, and admitted he prefers his role as head coach rather than manager, allowing him to focus fully on preparing the team. As the season enters its final stretch, Slot remains confident in his squad, trusting the players available now while looking ahead to reinforcements arriving in the summer.
Liverpool's attack is starting to raise an interesting question, and it is one Arne Slot will not mind answering. Hugo Ekitike's recent form, combined with Florian Wirtz's growing influence, has given the Reds momentum at the perfect time in the Champions League race, with Manchester City next on the schedule. Despite Alexander Isak and Ekitike never being fully fit at the same time this season, a narrative has formed that owning 2 elite number 9s could become an issue. Jamie Carragher raised that concern earlier in the summer, and others have since argued Liverpool should have invested that money into a centre-back instead. Looking back, that argument feels easier to make. Isak has effectively missed the entire campaign through injury, while Liverpool have often looked short defensively. But Isak was never signed for one season alone. Liverpool brought him in with the long-term picture in mind. What matters right now is Ekitike's impact. He has been sensational in recent weeks, linking up smoothly with Florian Wirtz and offering a cutting edge in front of goal. Rather than creating a headache, Isak's eventual return adds quality and flexibility to an attack that is already clicking. Sky Sports pundit Alan Smith believes Liverpool are seeing the benefits of that depth. He says the understanding between Ekitike and Wirtz is developing quickly, and that is a major positive for the team. Smith described Ekitike as a brilliant finisher and praised how quickly he has adapted to life at Anfield. Smith also highlighted Wirtz's growing influence, noting that while the midfielder took time to settle, his class is now clearly visible. According to Smith, this partnership is a genuine boost for Liverpool's attacking play. The question, of course, is where Isak fits when he returns. Smith suggested Isak could even play alongside Ekitike, although both players naturally want to operate in their preferred positions. Tactical adjustments may be required, and even Mohamed Salah's role could change, but Smith sees it as a luxury rather than a concern for Slot. Looking ahead to next season, the picture becomes even clearer. Isak should be fully fit, Ekitike will have a full year of experience under Slot, and Liverpool will have multiple attacking setups available. That kind of depth is exactly what elite teams need when competing on several fronts. Ekitike's versatility adds another layer. He can operate from the left, and Slot has already shown a willingness to use a front two when needed. With Mohamed Salah not guaranteed to be at Anfield forever, Liverpool are clearly planning for a different attacking future. Smith also reflected on Salah's situation, suggesting the winger may not reach the same heights he once did. While acknowledging Salah as one of Liverpool's all-time greats, Smith hinted that the summer could be the right moment for change. Whether Salah stays or moves on, Liverpool's attack stands to benefit from Isak's return. Depth up front will only strengthen the team's ability to compete consistently at the highest level. Defensive reinforcements are still needed, even with Jeremy Jackett's agreement offering some relief, but it is wrong to frame the situation as a choice between Isak and a centre-back. Liverpool's ambitions demand strength in every department, and in attack, Arne Slot has been given a problem every manager wants. Liverpool have been ordered to pay Chelsea £2.8 million in compensation following a tribunal ruling over the signing of teenage forward Rio Ngumaha. The decision was delivered by a professional football compensation committee after Ngumaha joined Liverpool from Chelsea's academy in September 2024 at the age of 16, triggering a formal dispute between the clubs. Chelsea were reportedly extremely unhappy with the move, believing Ngumaha to be one of their standout academy talents and having made multiple contract offers in an attempt to keep him at the club. His decision to reject those offers and move to Merseyside is said to have damaged relations between the clubs, with reports suggesting Chelsea later restricted Liverpool's youth scouts from attending academy matches. Because Ngumaha was developed at Chelsea before leaving as a minor, the tribunal was required to determine the compensation owed for his training and development. According to reports, the verdict is final and non-negotiable and has now been formally communicated to both clubs. Liverpool must pay an initial £2.8 million, but the total package could rise to £6.8 million if performance-related milestones are met. Those add-ons are linked to factors such as senior appearances, contract progression, and international recognition, while Chelsea will also receive 20% of any future profit if Ngumaha is sold. On the pitch, Ngumaha's rise has justified the attention, with the forward already featuring prominently for England's youth teams and currently playing for the under-19s. At club level, he has made 14 first-team appearances for Liverpool since his debut in January 2025, becoming the youngest player in the club's history to appear in the FA Cup. He also scored a memorable late winner as a substitute in a 3-2 victory over Newcastle in August and has been a regular presence in Premier League matchday squads. Liverpool head coach Arne Slot previously highlighted just how unusual Ngumaha's involvement has been for a player his age. Slot noted that Ngumaha has logged more minutes than any other 17-year-old in the Premier League, calling it a clear sign of both his quality and his importance to the squad.
He also pointed out that competition for attacking positions has limited opportunities, suggesting the teenagers' game time could be even higher in a different squad setup. Despite the legal fallout, Liverpool clearly view Ngumaha as a long-term investment, while Chelsea have secured significant compensation for a player they believed could be special.
Arne Slot has confirmed Liverpool attempted to sign another player before the January transfer deadline, admitting he had hoped to further strengthen his squad. The Reds completed a £60 million deal for Rennes defender Jeremy Jacquet on deadline day, with the 20-year-old set to arrive at Anfield in the summer, but Slot revealed that was not the only move Liverpool explored. Slot confirmed Liverpool tried to bring in Lucherel Geertruida late in the window, hoping to add immediate defensive cover after a difficult run of injuries. Connor Bradley, Joe Gomez and Jeremy Frimpong were all sidelined in January, while Giovanni Leone had already been ruled out for the season with an ACL injury, leaving Liverpool stretched at the back. Geertruida, who previously captained Feyenoord under Slot, was identified as a solution, but the Netherlands international's situation proved too complicated to resolve before the deadline. The defender, currently on loan from Sunderland from RB Leipzig, was ultimately deemed unavailable, and by Sunday evening Liverpool had ended their pursuit. Instead, Liverpool pushed ahead with their long-term plan, agreeing a £60 million move for Jacquet and beating competition from Chelsea to secure the French defender's signature. While Jacquet will not arrive until July 1, Slot made it clear he is delighted with the signing and believes it strengthens the club's future. However, the Liverpool head coach admitted he would have welcomed reinforcements for the remainder of the season, with the team heading into a crucial run of fixtures while sitting sixth in the table. Slot explained that Liverpool did attempt to act, but stressed that availability and quality remain non-negotiable when it comes to recruitment. He pointed out that Jacquet was not available for a winter move, but was attainable for the summer, leading the club to make a decision based on long-term planning rather than short-term fixes. Slot acknowledged that the club's injury situation influenced the January approach, but reiterated that Liverpool would not sign players simply for the sake of numbers. Despite wanting more options between now and May, Slot said he understands and supports Liverpool's recruitment model. He explained that the club prioritizes signing younger, high-potential players and that he is comfortable working within that structure. Slot also clarified his role as head coach rather than manager, admitting he prefers focusing on coaching and preparation rather than personally scouting multiple live matches. He stressed that every decision is made with the club's best interests in mind, even when it may not immediately benefit him in the short term. As Liverpool push for Champions League qualification, Slot remains confident in his current squad, while trusting the club's long-term vision to deliver sustained success.